I was good, y'all. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the Bold Heat, baby. Bold means awareness and enlightenment. I had to redo this video already. We're not going to use the whiteboard today, but this is a whiteboard type of video. The mistakes that I made that you should not make on semen retention, or just in general that I picked up. 100%. I'm gonna keep it a being with y'all, bro. The number one distraction on semen retention is girls. Many people may not believe it, whatever, but it's the truth. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know, bro. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I don't know. It's just something different about you when you hold on to your seed. I'm gonna keep it a being with you, bro. I'm a totally different guy when I'm not busting a nut. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a totally different guy when I'm not. So that already stands out and says a lot. I'm also gonna tell y'all things you should do. Learn to put that energy somewhere else. And I said this in another video, which is why it's very, very important to put that energy somewhere else, or you'll just be this mad ass dude, bro, or this crash out, whatever. So it's very, very important. Let's feeling chopped in the motherfucker, bro. I don't know about that right now. I'm pretty sure. I don't know about that. But overall, number one distraction is women. I'm gonna tell you why. Your aura is just gonna be a lot higher when you're on semen retention, bro, or when you're retaining. Because number one that's one of the hardest things to do in the world is to hold on to your seed. It's one of the hardest things to do, right? I'm assuming that. See, y'all could better see me. Yeah, we're gonna brighten it up too. Okay. So yeah, that's already one of the hardest things in the world to do is to hold on to your seed. Very, very hard. Well, it's not even that it's hard. It's just, well, number one, people don't do that. And yeah, matter of fact, yeah, it is hard. Because when you're on semen retention, the urge just grows a lot stronger sometimes. And it only will grow strong when you get around a female, bro. And that's when the urge will start to grow stronger. So that's when your discipline will really start to show. Okay. That's when your discipline will really start to show. Because I'm telling you, bro, I don't know what it is about females when you're on semen retention, but it's just like they can tell something's different. They can tell something is not off, but like just different. Bro, you start moving different. You start low-key acting different. And you look different, bro. And this energy that you have, bro, it is amazing, bro. Like, you feel me? Amazing. But you need to learn to say, kind of like, in a sense, it has to be fucked up for a little while. You know what I'm saying? And I say that only because you can still talk to girls. You can still do what the hell you want to do, but it'd be a lot harder to, it's a lot harder to be around them while on semen retention, especially if you don't have that self-control nor discipline. I'm telling you, now that some of them will know that you just want something totally different, or you just, something's different from the rest of the niggas or whatever. 9 times out of 10, depending on the girl, she might just try to throw that on you. And depending on who you are, or what type of discipline you have, you might just have to catch it, Which is why I say it's not even worth the risk. Just stay away from them, bro. And that's how I personally would view it. Just stay away from it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the distraction. It's like, what are we doing? Does that make sense, brother? You just can't. You can't risk it. You know what I mean? So for many of you, I would say, nah. Distance yourself away from girls whatsoever. Like, you can talk to them, whatever, but have that, be very, very strict with it. You said you was gonna go 4 or 5 months on retention or a year. Do that. A girl can come around on the half mark or whatever. Ain't nothing but a test, bro. Stay away from her. Finish the test, finish the goal. You know what I'm saying? Do exactly what you need to do. One mistake that, it's not a mistake that I made, but one thing that guys need to learn to do is put in that energy somewhere else. Like, when you're on retention, I think that is the best time to be creative or start creating things. You should already be creating things on a daily basis, a part of your life, whatever, on your business, whatever, just coming up with brand new ideas, whatever. But you'll notice a very, very distinct difference when you're on retention. You'll be a totally different guy. You'll think differently. And it's something, you know, one of my old teachers said. He said, when you're on semen retention, you're holding on to what they call like life force energy whatsoever. So life force energy is technically creative energy because that's how you create, right? So that's creative energy. So it's best to transfer that into your creativity. Start creating. I'm telling you, I done came up with some of the best ideas being on retention, bro. And I think every man should start creating ideas or just start jotting down things because you won't start thinking different. You will start moving different. I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna have a lot more energy than you ever had before. 100, I promise. You gonna have some of the most. You can get 5 hours of sleep and not and be straight. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you are creating when you are on, semen retention. Make sure that's one of the most important things I would say. Especially another thing I want to add on is working out because creating stuff is great, but it's gonna be so much untapped energy or whatsoever that needs to go somewhere else. So I would say working out is very, very important. But just doing one or the other is never really enough. For me, it just wasn't enough. Just working out just wasn't enough for me. It wasn't. So you have to be creating too. To like put that energy somewhere else. So working out is very, very good. Very good. I mean like every day, bro. Obviously you can get a rest day if you like. But make sure you're working hard. Building yourself. 100%. Another thing. Another thing I would say is like meditating. I think meditating is like the navigation of that energy. So what I used to do, this isn't like a mistake or number, this is what I do, right? I would meditate, but I would also think about where I want to put this energy or what I want to do, what I want to create, what I'm trying to do. I would think about that during meditation. So it's almost like you're navigating that energy to go this way, that way, this way, that way. Because there's a lot of energy and you need to learn to like necessarily control it or navigate it so you don't crash out. Because I'm telling you, bro, if you don't, because when I wasn't meditating enough, on retention and stuff like that, I noticed like I was a little angrier, which is kind of wild. You know what I mean? Like I noticed I'm being rude to people for real, and I'm catching myself like, why am I being so mean, bro? Like what the hell? I remember somebody asked me a question, very very simple question, and I pretty much told the nigga off. You know what I'm saying? So you have to learn to navigate that, bro. Otherwise, you'll just be this mad ass nigga and not even know you really mad for real. Because it's all this built up energy, bro. It's just like it has to go somewhere, bro. So you need to learn to put it somewhere else. And that's just what you got to do, bro. But for me to you, right, whenever it does get hard, just remember that all these superpowers and stuff that you have, or that you feel like you got, whatever, you'll continue to have them, right? But you'll lose them if you give in to the girl or whatever. You'll lose that, And I'm telling you from experience, bro. I remember like, bro, I was straight, bro. Like I was doing magnificent, gang. I mean magnificent, great. And then it's so easy to screw up. I'm telling you, it's too easy to screw up. It's the easiest shit in the world. So for me to you, I'll say, fight back or don't even put yourself in the predicament to where you're gonna challenge yourself so much to where you might give in. So don't even put yourself in that predicament. For me to you, that's just from my personal experience. No, it's not worth it, bro. It's not. Well, listen, your two dues. Okay, your two dues. Make sure you are working out. Make sure you are creating. So whatever business, whatever you want to do in this life, whatever it is, content of something, whatever it is, make sure you're becoming creative and you're bettering yourself in that way. Make sure you are meditating, bro. Meditate. Trust me, meditate. And make sure you still are learning as much as you possibly can. because this is where that drive and that hunger starts to intensify when you hold on to that energy, bro. Because you gonna be, I'm telling you, you gonna, that dog gonna come out. I'm trying to tell you. Your don'ts, the biggest don'ts is, you know, women, and then putting yourself in the environments that don't mean you no good. Because the environments don't mean you no good. That's what's gonna help you relapse, or that's what's gonna make you relapse, or fuck up on your journey or whatever. That's why I just say stay to yourself, isolate yourself, keep your head down, and keep going, and just tunnel vision that shit. And if you screw up, or if you already screwed up, get back on it. Respectfully, get back on it. Is it gonna be hard? Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. Who gives a fuck? Let's do it. You know what I mean? So for me to you, that's all I got to say about that, man. I'm ended up right there. I appreciate you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Yeah,